back in effect with you all. I hope all is well. Oh God, my face gets so oily in the summer. But anyway, I'm out here waiting outside. I'm sitting outside here in front of Torrid. Actually, I'm out here on this bench and I'm just relaxing outside the mall. I just went and shopped and I just bought myself some stuff here at, you see, here at J.C. Penney's. I went and bought me some couple of summer outfits, something for the fall, and also bought me some stuff from Bath and Body Works. So I did happen to get around doing some shopping. Not nothing much, just to get out and enjoy this weather today and enjoy the sunny day and everything. So I'm here back with you all. What a wonderful day! What a beautiful day! Sometimes you just need to get away from the house and around. Oh God, I hope no bugs are coming over here. It's a nice shaded area. I'm sitting by trees. Look at the beautiful tree out here in nature. Okay, quiet, beautiful. I hear the cars beeping, noise outside here. But sometimes you just need to get away from doing commentary at home a lot and just sometimes just come out and let the people see you out in the streets, out doing things that people should be doing, social interaction, going out shopping, because that's the way it should be. That's how you get to build relationships with people, other than on social media. For social media, people could be so fake, okay? They so fake, but at least when you get around people and interact with them, you could get to feel their vibes. You know, you feel the vibes more. So anyway, I just wanted to just let you know I sat down and rest for a while before I walked through this parking lot and share with you today what I was talking about with a lot of people in the mall today. I was talking about, this Asian boycott. And of course, I looked inside of a lot of the Asian salons here. Not salons, I'm sorry. Nail salons. Yeah, nail salons inside the mall. And there was nobody of black color there. I didn't want to put my phone on them. they probably know people are they probably know people are doing that already. So I didn't want to do that. But it wasn't really much of anybody that looked like us. It was much older white women that was in there getting their nails done or whatever. And they probably was just getting just a basic nail nail job. Hi, how are you, Curtis Carter? Yeah, they probably just getting their nails done basically. So I didn't see any black customers in there, and I didn't see any black customers go to any of the Asian vendors that was outside the mall that was selling products, whatever. But I did see, the college kids. It's mostly college kids at this time of the day that was shopping at the mall, and some moms that were out with the kids, and some parents and stuff that brought their little kids and everything to the mall for a day, a day out with their friends. I've seen people out with their kids, taking them to the mall, and they're going out to get something to eat, a treat. And it's really nice. But this state here is really a college state. It's a college state, and it's for a family. If you want to raise up a family, you got children, you want to raise them in an environment that is not too busy, for your kids to get involved in certain things, especially out in the street with gangs and stuff of that nature. This is a good state to raise your children, especially this is a good state for college state. The HBCU that's here is downstate, Dell State. Dell State for black HBCU colleges here in Delaware. So, whenever you come to Delaware, just check out some of our places to see. There's a lot of culture here in Delaware, whether you know it or not. There's a lot of history also here in Delaware. Delaware was a banking state. A lot of people moved their companies down here to Delaware after the 9/11 situation took place. A lot of people came down this way. And it's growing. It's growing. Delaware is growing. A lot of farms are out here, agriculture. Um, the schools, we definitely need to work on the school systems here because schools are not doing too public schools. I would speak on more than private schools. But public schools here, they need to get it together. They need to get it together because they not teaching the kids much of anything in these schools, and they need to learn, especially American history. That's a very important thing for every person to learn when they come to America, is to learn about this nation and the great things that this nation has. We're not perfect, but what is the history of America? You know, you just can't come live someplace and don't really know the history of it. Just, because we do have laws, you know what I'm saying, that are put in place to protect you and also to protect the other citizens that are here. Now, I was talking about this Carmack thing. You know, let's stay on his thing. I don't want to get in too much into Carmelo thing because that right now, too many conversations are going on around that, and some conversations should not be. But I'm going to leave that for some other time to talk about. But we're going to talk about Carmax, about like I just spoke about earlier, that the boycott right now should only be for those businesses that you don't see them having any kind of diversity. And then if they are in the black community and you don't see any blacks employed there, that's what you need to do. I mean, because there are some Asian businesses that been around and they have hired black employees and others, but the one that I'm talking about specifically, I do see some black employees there. And there has been a black employees, like with this I said I have on top of my head, she was the one who did the work for me. I didn't know how to wear it, and she was the one who adjusted it for me, put it on, and made it fit the right way it's supposed to go on and the way it's supposed to look. And everything. She taught me how to do that. And then they install people's lace wigs there, and it's the black women that do the work there as far as the lacing and everything else. But it's a Chinese hair supply store, but you see more black employees there than you see Chinese. That's what I'm trying to sell you. So when you want to boycott something, boycott the ones that are not hiring black people or diversity, those who are not employing people from that community. That's what the boycott's supposed to be about. Not to take everybody down, but the ones who are not doing it. Those are the ones you got to come for. This is an American country. They businesses here in America, and they should be hiring American people to work. That's what the whole thing is for. It's not owned by you. It's for everyone. Everything is owned by God, and if it's here in the United States of America, everybody should be getting a piece of the pie. That's what I'm saying. You got to employ people that are in that community so that you can keep that community flourishing and that businesses growing and people, the economy growing. You can't just only hire your own people. It's supposed to be diversity. As long as they're good at their craft and what they do, they should be employed in your business, just like at any other business companies. And a lot of companies now that survive, they are joining partnerships. And that's another thing. A lot of companies can't stand alone by themselves anymore. You have to have partnership, like J.C. Penney being partners with another place. They're not standing on their own. Maybe they can because they've been around so long, but then now the way things are and everything, because people got other places that they can go to get other things. So to keep the competition going and everything, a lot of companies are now merging. They're starting to become partners, and that's exactly what is happening. A lot of banks can't stand on their own. They're becoming partners. That's what happened in the banking industry when banks started merging, and that's exactly what's happening to a lot of businesses. They, like Sears. Like I think J.C. Penney's and Sears should have merged because they seem to be together, and they, I don't know if they did that. J.C. Penney took over Sears. Macy's is standing on its own or whatever. I don't know, Macy's, Bloomingdale's, whatever, those kind of department stores. So about the boycott, this is what I came to my understanding with. And I said, don't hurt every Asian business because there are some Asian businesses that are American Asian businesses and they do hire Americans. They do hire black, white, whatever, people from diverse backgrounds. And that's how it's supposed to be. It should not be in America. You open a business and only you are the only people that's going to be working in the business. That doesn't work in America. Okay, that doesn't go down like that. You want only Chinese, then you need to go to China. Okay, you need to go to China, but you want your business to be successful in America, you got to do diversity. It's just the way it is. That's it. That's it. That's all. If it's made in America and it's shipped out to China, it's made in China, it's shipped to the United States or wherever other places in the world. That's the way the world's supposed to work, and that's the way the economy's supposed to work. No one man by himself. No one man by himself. This is how it's supposed to be in the United States of America. Because there's people from all different backgrounds that are living here, different from cultures and different ethnicity and religion and everything, sort of all of that. And that's how the workplace is supposed to be as well. So anyway, y'all, let me get myself together and get myself going. So I just wanted to stop and talk with you a little bit on that boycott on businesses, on the Asian businesses. Now the Asians, people and everything that I've been saying for a long time, they've been getting away doing it in America, and it's now time to put it to an end, and it's time to go bust up Chinatown too. Ain't no Chinatown. It's time for y'all to start spreading out and living in more diverse communities. That's all I got to say. God bless. Love you. Peace.